Fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible idiots who live in the dream. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Man, shit. Sorry about that, Joe. I didn't mean to put you right on the spot there. Whatevs. All good. It's all good. Hang on. Let me unmute you. I can't unmute you.
I was tweeting the show. I was tweeting the show. I wasn't even on. I don't even know what you did.
Shit. Well, you were like in the zone. I was switching between some shit, and I put it on you accidentally.
You never do that. You never do that.
You know, yeah. I often do it. It's true.
Oh man, I look like shit today too,
You
man.
look great, dude.
Damn,
you look fucking beautiful, man. Great to see you, boys. Great to see you guys chat. JGMs, Edge GMs. Good to see you all on this fine. Oh, same cup.
No,
You just wash out your cup from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you know what? I bought one cup about 3 weeks ago. I just wash it out.
That's cool.
It's like brown on the inside, but it's fine. It's just like your underwear.
Yeah, dude. Exactly. Dude, I need one of those still. I totally forgot about it. I need to get a cup. Henry, how are you, man?
Yeah, great. I'm just retweeting.
Boy, you look fucking ragdoll today, bro. Are you okay?
It's not nice.
I mean, he looks so
You
sad.
fucking asshole.
Tell me he does not look like he just like crossed the border from like an Eastern European bloc country into like the first sign of freedom after like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Imagine that I said that exact same thing, but I used Asia.
Wow.
Right?
Man, you're right.
Kind of fucked up.
Got him.
I mean, if I was like, Joe,
hey, what?
You look like you just crossed over into like a modern continent from some Eastern.
You're saying it, just so you know, you're saying it right now, but what are you trying to say?
I'm just trying to say you're a bit racist.
No, I'm pretty sure you are. This
little
is
bit.
scary. Sorry, audience. Sorry, chat. It looks like the curtain has been peeled back. We all knew it. We all kind of knew, but I guess today's the day that Henry's bringing it out.
I'm in my basement. It is a bit cold down here. It is freezing outside, and I've been down here for a bit. I think all day. I think I've been down here all day. But I was kind of like two things. One, I could be down here all day.
It was
and
a weird day.
Two, my internet is way quicker here, so everything works better.
It's the cold air down there. The internet travels faster.
There's less friction, I think.
Yeah.
We all know that radio waves travel better in less dense air.
Yes.
We do know that. Yeah.
Everything works better here. Like my web pages load quicker. So I realized like I got to do something at my shop.
Nice.
Got to fix some shit.
Your customers will appreciate it.
Yeah.
Or your employees, either way.
Everyone will.
Joe,
yeah.
Joe, you might have missed it, dude. Like if you were in the zone, doing the retweeting. Did you see my little videos I've made on Sora?
Oh, I did see you jacked to the tits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that. Have you done any of me and Henry or no?
So I tried, and it will not let you upload somebody's photo.
Oh.
So that was just with a prompt. It got close. It got the bone structure, muscle part right. The rest was a little bit off, but
were you just like red hair, big red beard?
Red beard. It was red beard, rectangle, black frame glasses, gray baseball hat with a lightning bolt, and then it did pretty fucking. It's amazing. I'm gonna work on some videos for the show. I'm out of credit, so I just made a new account.
I'd love to know what you used to try and describe me and Henry.
Yeah, I'll
Want
share
that?
the prompt with you when I do. Yeah,
Speaking of racist, I'd love to see what you're putting in there for that. Jesus.
yeah. You might not like it, but you got to do what you got to do.
No, but I did see these, and you know what, Hudah,
It's-
the best. You're the best at that. So congratulations. I'm so glad that you're part of the team here. So yeah, kick ass.
tech's fucking cool. The tech's getting, the fact that this is in people's hands now. I was telling my wife, because I showed it to her, and I'm like, you know what that means? I'm like, I was chatting about like Anthony, who's helped chop up shorts and shit like that. I'm like, if I asked him to make a video like this, let alone it would take somebody rendering this kind of thing, right? Or whatever goes into it, somebody operating the camera and somebody making the graphics and shit. I'm like, dude, that's like, I don't know, a lot of money per hour, plus the resources, plus the time, plus I'm like, dude, this was $20 for a month subscription to make that. That thing would have cost probably $1,000.
So let's be honest. Let's be honest. Did you try it at all with me or Yoda? Did you try?
Yes. 1,000%. In fact, I can show you what I actually put time to make a picture to upload to it to then try with you guys. I didn't try with a prompt. I tried with a photo, and it rejects it. It rejects
Just
any
the
pictures.
What's that?
Okay, so you were able to get it this realistic. I mean, that's insane. Without a picture of you.
No picture, literally, because I look like any redhead with a beard.
I was going to say, does that say a lot about redheaded people?
Yeah. Well, it says, does that have glasses on?
Yeah, and I told it to do glasses. This is what I uploaded to it. So I took our pictures and I blew them up and I put them on one shot. And it's like, you can't upload humans, which is weird because I did it earlier, and so it's buggy. I uploaded something earlier and it said you have to check a box making sure the person gave consent and it can't be somebody under 18. And I'm like, oh, cool shit. So I stopped there because it was going to be my daughter. I'm like, no, I shouldn't put my kids on this. But then when I went back with this thing is where it said you can't do it.
I can't even focus with me staring at me like that. It's
crazy, right?
Yeah, we really need to get some new pictures, Hudah. It's been like,
yes,
that's not even me, dude. It's bothering. It's so. Oh man,
it's amazing, man.
Yeah, that is amazing. But that's awesome, dude. I love it. So cool.
And it's funny how antiquated this looks now. Like, look how bad this looks.
Yeah, I mean, if you remember when it first came out, 6 months ago?
It was amazing.
So good.
It's so real. I can't tell the difference. What?
Can't either, dude. Can't either.
Oh, man. Let's get into some stuff today. Look, when I'm making titles and thumbnails and stuff, usually there's a good narrative for the day. There's usually a good narrative, and most days it comes kind of quick. Oh, boom, this is the main story. This has got to be the thumbnail. Here's the title. Today's a little weird.
It is a weird.
Because it's even looking at the market looks pretty good. But it doesn't feel good out there. I'll say that because it's very specific things that feel like they're cooking. In meme coins, like very specific things moving, the rest dumping. NFTs, very specific things cooking. Joe, what are you seeing out there, man?
I'm agreeing with you 100%. Everything today was like cooking, right? Like we had Bitcoin hitting 102, I think, right? We had Pudgies cranking it yesterday. All the NFT projects other than CyberKong's really cranking it today. The NFTs, all the major players, boom, 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 except the CyberKong's.
I'm not listening to that shit. I'm not listening to that shit.
I'm so sorry. But and then Trump ringing the bell. Trump saying crypto is going to do big things today.
That man loves crypto, huh?
Yeah, everything. So it was just it was the first when you wake up this morning, you had a rock solid one. You're ready to roll, and then I would just say by like midday, the momentum just wasn't there to push forward. We were just in a holding pattern all day, and it sucks because we all are just so jazzed out right now that we want to just be like, holy fuck, 110,000 Bitcoin. Every NFT project is cranking. Most of them, almost all of them, maybe one's not cranking, whatever. But it's just, it was a whole, I feel like when we're not moving forward, everything just really is a bummer. So I felt the same way, and I was like almost depressed today at like noon.
That's the vibe. It's weird. It's like, again, Bitcoin, the major's looking good, and it for some reason feels kind of shitty out there. Henry, do you see similar?
Well, no, today didn't feel shitty because maybe a couple things for Kongs. I know Joe isn't really present there. Although Joe lately,
what?
Yes,
wait,
yeah,
what?
Yeah.
What?
Well, we got the Lingo airdrop. We had a raffle for the Lingo airdrop back a bit on base, and like today was TGE 10% unlock, and I think a lot of people sold 250 $350 worth of lingo. That's just like, the funny thing is 250 $350 doesn't sound like a lot to us anymore, because we're like Magic Eden, like we need like 5 digits, but I'm like, that's decent when that's 10% of the claim. And then we had Pizza Pets that got airdropped, and so I was like, again, not a huge thing, but I realized during Pizza Pets that like it's just kind of fun to get something that's free. And they were worth $40 to $70 right now. They're probably around, there you go, $62. So yes, it wasn't like a busy day in NFTs, but like puppets are cooking, node monks are cooking. There's still action out there, so it's nice getting those little wins where you're like, oh, that's like $400 right there, and I realize that isn't like holy shit, but
I feel
$400
like
is $400.
It is awesome. Good Joe, go ahead. I got a comment after.
Yeah. No, well, first of all, it's so ironic that Henry says that I wasn't around, because I would say I think last night I was in Wall Street Kongs talking. Immediately, Henry jumps in and calls me a cuck. Immediately, like I go in there and I
use that word.
Yeah, he used it.
Oh,
that word.
I love it.
He used a cuck. He goes, okay, cuck. I went in. I said, hey, Deltron, or I don't know the Kong name. Deltron. I used your referral code for this thing. That's it. That's all I wrote. I used it. Thanks, bro. Cool. He immediately comes in with I'm a cuck. Immediately starts bashing on me. I was like, okay.
I meant like, you cuck. Why didn't you use my referral code?
I didn't know you had one, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So
why don't you ask?
But I was in there last night. I mean, I was whatever.
You were.
So
yeah, you were. It was good to see you in there.
Yeah, it was good to see you guys too. So I'm doing all the stuff. I'm trying to farm Jupe. I'm trying to farm hyperlink, but I don't know what's up with that right now. So a lot of interesting things. It just, it felt a little sad and alone today. Like I wanted to like get excited. I couldn't.
You just, I'm a DM away, Joe.
You're never around, dude. You're never around, dude.
Oh, come on.
What you're doing?
You got that a little wrong. The few $100 wins, man. I got to tell you, I've talked to a couple guys recently who that goes a long way.
Yeah.
And it's really good to hear that. It's not good for the people who, like, again, some people are struggling, and it's not awesome to hear that. It is awesome to hear. It's awesome to have that perspective. It helps me appreciate what's going on a lot fucking more, and I need that more often, I think. So enjoy any win you get, guys. $50, $20. The Zancan last week, can flip it for 10 Tez. Like it's a win. It's a win, man. They fucking add up. It's beautiful.
We didn't have the show. Did we not have the show yesterday?
No show yesterday.
No show yesterday.
None, dude.
Apologies. Apologies to people that listen.
Joe canceled on us last minute.
No, if anyone wanted, like, honestly, I wanted to do the show. I even said, like, I'm down. I bought a little pudgy, I think yesterday or the day before.
Fuck yeah, dude. Nice grab.
Dude, I'm like all over. I bought the wrecked guy, I bought the pudgy, I'm buying I bought the honey badger. All sorts of stuff is going on right now.
What you gotta do, you've got to adjust your bio a little. Hang on, Joe. Okay, it's got to be NFT lover, fighter for justice, laughter of own jokes, buyer of tops. Buyer of tops.
What are you trying to say? That I bought the little one at the top?
I guess I am. Yeah, I guess I'm saying that. And you're not. You're actually not, I don't think.
I'm not buying at the top.
You're up, actually. You're actually, I think, up here.
I'm up, but like I'm not selling it. I'm waiting for the drop because
literally.
I'm not breaking any news here, but there's going to be the Pengu drop or claim. I'm sorry, it's not a drop, a claim, which people are saying anywhere from 1 billion market cap to 5, something like that. I think that people are saying in the whales that it's trading around 4 or 5, but like the volume is like minuscule or something like that. So they're thinking more like 1 or 2. And I think one's like 25,000, something like that. 50 would be 2 billion. So, and then
you think the airdrop exceeds the price drop?
Do I think it's not an airdrop? Right? It's a claim. Just not to be a stickler.
Yeah. Do you think the claim exceeds the price drop?
The price drop?
Yeah, so let's say just for even numbers, you buy Pudgy,
Yes.
a little Pudgy for an ETH. You
Yes.
the claim's worth a half ETH.
Right.
Pudgy floor drops a half ETH, or it drops to 0.25, and then you're like, like it's hard to know where that equilibrium is, right?
Well, what do they say? That it's priced in, I think is what they say, right? Like, is the drop
Could
priced
say
in?
that. Yeah.
I would say this is that, okay, if you bought it at like 2.5 ETH, which I think is what I bought it at, that if it's a 4 billion market cap, then I'd probably pay for it. It's probably paid for. The little one's already paid for. Now, on top of that, there's going to be supposedly an abstract airdrop as a claim as well. So there's that. So there's probably going to be some motivation not to just sell outright immediately. So I don't know, man. Like, so let's hope that
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, and then
It's a good move.
You posted today. We've been kind of hypothesizing about OpenSea, and I don't know if you want to put that up, but the OpenSea profile pic that's interesting. I think.
I think it's a good move, Joe. I'm a little. I don't want to say I'm jealous. I'm happy for you. I'm
jealous.
like,
And I got a little pudgy. You know, like I haven't had something that has got garnered high respect within. I shouldn't even say I got like a Kong. I got like a VX Kong right now.
No, but I get you.
Yeah, like it's one of the prominent places. So I'm happy that I have it. If it gets paid for outright from one airdrop, let alone two, then I can keep it, or I can sell it, or I can do whatever I want. That's amazing. And I didn't have to do that much. I sold one of my X copy things for boxes. From boxes.
Saintless, one of those things.
Saintless, yeah. Unfortunately, but I figure if this works out, I can rebuy it. I'd like to, or if it really works out, I can get something else like a grifter or something like that. That's ideal.
Nice.
But yeah.
I like the moves. You're putting yourself in really good stuff. There is something to be said for being in like very hot, relevant collections, the contacts you make, but also the drops. The Pudgy Penguins. Okay, earlier in the year, I think, didn't Pudgy holders get token allocations for certain things?
It wasn't dimensional. What was it? Yeah, there was a big drop.
Portal, maybe? It was something in that time frame.
Was it not dimensional, Dimension X, something like that? They ate.
Yep.
And I would say let me say this about the Pudgies. I think it was around $10,000 for the little Pudgy at that time. And I would say that, like, yes, that's gone up a certain amount, but it wasn't insane. That if it was almost undervalued at that point, I think. And then on top of that, I would just say that, like, the price of it wasn't that much less before the token drop was announced. So there's that too. You know what I mean? Like,
would you be mad if your tokens are vested and you get like 10% of TGE?
What do you? No, I wouldn't.
Suck.
I would be mad.
Why?
Is there rumors that that's happening?
No. I'm just saying, like, people do that. Like, you get tokens, they're vested. Captains did it with meme. Like, I mean, that happens. Like, whatever the percentage is at TGE, you get it. I mean, in theory, you're trying to avoid people. Yeah.
They mentioned that on the team, on that picture that we showed about the allocations. They mentioned that they would do that with team and a couple other things. They don't mention it with community and the airdrop. I would assume that, like, it would be mentioned on there if there was.
No, that's a good point. I forgot about that. You're right.
Yeah. But yeah,
I like it, Joe.
Yeah, there's that. I got the Wrecked guy seems extreme. Like, my problem with Wrecked guy now is that, like, I kind of bought in after all the fun stuff. I just know that Ovi is a guy that drives value to those NFTs, and it's less than half an ETH. I just can't get over how insane that is. The guy, all he does is win no matter what. So I mean, even though I didn't get the coin, I bought some of the coin. Even though I don't have the coin, even though I didn't get all the things that he's like, the drinks and all that other stuff, I think that it's going to continue to garner value. So I'm going to be involved in that community, and I just want to be.
There you go. You're a community member, and don't let anybody say that that's not valuable, because it is. It absolutely
dude,
is.
rec guys at 0.43. That seems like a great deal.
Yes.
Seems like a steal to me.
If you're talking about communities that'll get good access to stuff, and whether it's alpha or it's just allocations, that's one. That's a main character. Yep.
Yeah, and I think I've told this before. I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm like talking too much, but OV or OSF, I think instead of like I know that when he does business, a lot of times the most important thing is putting the rec guy NFTs in the hands of the people. Like that's more important to him than getting paid a lot of times, I think. So having his NFTs in the hands of people that he thinks are cool and that are strong holders, I think is important, because that raises the value of those NFTs, and it's not going to be flipped all the time. And I know that the more he does it, the more he's out there doing that. That excites me, and I know that a lot of people don't do that. So I'm pumped by that.
I want to touch more on, actually this first, and then I want to get to ME and just the idea of maybe rewards or token drops and all that good stuff. But this is pretty cool. Bill Haggerty from Tennessee. Mine's been changed on crypto. I don't think he was pro crypto before. I don't think he was. I don't know his exact position. I don't think he was super pro crypto. Big difference when you come out and say America should be at the forefront of crypto, which we should be. We should be.
Falling in line with the new president, right?
That's right. That's right. And Henry, did you hear Trump this morning?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like. Sorry, I didn't hear him. I read the quotes. So I'd love.
Do you guys want to hear?
I'd love to. Yeah, love to.
This is at the New York Stock Exchange this morning, where Trump rang the bell. Trump also this morning named Time Magazine's Person of the Year. So.
Crazy.
Joe nominated him. Joe's the one who wrote letters. It's like, it's my president. Come on, guys. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on one sec. One momento.
I heard you say that today on your show this morning. Like, a lot of people are warming up to him. And I was like, no, dumb fuck. I've even said it on the show that I'm not warming up to him.
I wasn't talking about you.
I'm just saying.
Okay, well, Joe is not. But, okay, I know people who are. Who like hate the guy, but there's something. Actually, you know what? It's like even the Young Turks main guy, Cenk Uygur. He's like, he just likes this anti-establishment guy. That there's something that people are starting to find something. I appreciate that about the people who didn't vote for him, that they are actually looking for something positive and trying to get past the bitterness and the hatred. That's a really awesome thing.
He's done amazing for crypto. And he hasn't even done anything yet, and he's amazing for crypto. So yeah. I definitely appreciate that.
Yep, there we go. All right, Echo Alert.
You're embracing crypto, very different from the previous administration. Strategic Petroleum Reserve for crypto?
Yeah, I think so. We're going to do something great with crypto, because we don't want China or anybody else, and not just China, but others are embracing it, and we want to be the head. We're going to be ahead of AI. We're going to be way ahead of AI, and we've got to produce tremendous amounts of electricity.
That was basically it, but as a dork, as a fucking nerd, that's exciting. Like, that's really fucking exciting to hear somebody, like, to know that there's something really big happening out there in the tech world-changing stuff, and to hear somebody like that talking about us, our country, us being the leaders in these industries, fucking exciting, man.
He also, the Liberty whatever fund, Trump bought a whole bunch of Ethereum, a whole bunch of Link, a whole bunch of a couple other cryptos. Yeah. Which I did. I did swap into some.
Oh, no shit.
Some chain link. It didn't do anything. That's another reason why I got bummed. I was like, this shit's gonna fucking pump. Yeah. I also would say that like
copy trading Trump. I love it.
Yeah. The crypto czar that he's choosing, was it like David Sachs? Listening to him is really cool. And then the other guy that's going to be the SEC guy, Paul Atkins. I was listening to a bunch of his interviews last night. He was on an interview where the title of the show was like, "Keep your hands off my crypto." And I would say that they didn't get into too much detail, but the major takeaway that I took from that interview with this guy was A, that he was really cool, that I liked the guy. And then B was he wants to make sure that America is able to have these exchanges and businesses operate without the static and without all this stuff, without all these companies like Binance having to be outside of the United States. So it does seem as if they're going to be making it easier for businesses that are focused on crypto to operate and thrive within the United States by letting them do what they do by some simple changes to guidelines and things like that. So I listened to that. I thought, in my head, I wanted to hear like, "Oh, dude, high five! We're gonna blow up Bitcoin. I don't care what I have to do. I'll break laws." I wanted to hear that, but what he was saying was that that they're going to try and make sure businesses and things can thrive without interference from the government a lot of times in these things, and I think that was really cool.
I'm just going to give a little tease for something we do need to talk about. This is coming up just a little later, maybe towards the end, but we got to talk the New Jersey drones all over the world thing. I'm putting out some disinformation out there, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. People are eating it up right now, so it's a lot of fun. I saw a tweet this morning that caught my attention. Deez was one of them, talking about the NFT space and how up people are on their bags right now. And in particular, some young dude tweeted out he showed a picture of his bank account, $100 in his bank account, and he said, "And I've got 7 figures in Pudgy Penguin NFTs." And NFT Stats tweets it out, and he's like, "We're really doing this again? Like I thought we learned our lesson." It's why we were making such bold predictions on NFT prices. We know how people trade. It's why I'm giving 2 Bitcoin floor prices on certain It's because we're absolutely going to do this again. Abso-fucking-lutely, right? Are you guys shocked that we're running it back? And as early as it is in the cycle and people up so big, we're running it back.
What if it's not so early in the cycle? I think we run it back to a certain degree. It's still hard for me to see that peak euphoria, multiple collections, 3 digits on the ETH side. I still see it on the ordinal side, like having a 1 Bitcoin floor for multiple projects. Listen, anything can happen. Anything can happen. I'm starting to not be certain that we're not into the cycle and that the cycle's just different than other cycles. Like we're in it. The question is like, is it the 3rd inning? Is it the 7th inning? Is it the 2nd inning? I'm not 100% sure because it feels a little bit different right now. We don't have mints doing amazing right now. It's legacy projects that are doing well. So it's mints are minting out. Bro Bear is minted out today. That was a free mint.
Sorry about that. Beanie was showing an NFT mint today. That
was it. The rings? I think these rings shot up to like 1.5 ETH.
Yeah. No, they're over 2 ETH now. They're like 2.5, 2.5.
That's it.
They minted for 0.2. I was like, oh damn, that's kind of high.
Yeah.
That's the indicator we needed. That's it. Because you're right, Henry. We haven't seen new mint season, but new mint season starts with an event. Something that's oh fucking, it's here, it's happening. I think today is an it's here, it's happening day. But also the index for the first time this year is green in the 60-day period. I mean, we're back. So that's pretty spicy. New mint's cooking spicy. Tomorrow is the Nakamigos mint on Bitcoin. I'm pretty sure that's tomorrow. That's going to fucking cook. I think today combined with tomorrow, if that does well, and I expect it to do well, is officially we're back. And I think mint season has the potential now to escalate. Everybody liquid from ME, and we'll talk ME, but people are actually liquid. More airdrops coming, so people feel like they can spend now, and then they get their Pengu drop to look forward to, and they get their Jupiter drop to look forward to, and they're looking forward to OpenSea, and they're looking forward to the Abstract drop. There's a lot of drops still coming. I feel like people are about to get pretty spendy, and still we haven't seen Bitcoin do its run to 150K, and that's another thing that will fuel this thing. Either this run is different because it ends early, that we're in the thick of it, and maybe it just peters out quick, or it's different in that it really cooks and we barely started. I can't wait to see it unfold.
Yeah, an OpenSea airdrop would be, or claim would right now. I feel like set things like over the edge.
Unbelievable.
If it was a good one, yeah.
Alex Becker's now an investor and an advisor in Pudgy Penguins. So he's joining their team basically, which is kind of interesting. It's not really joining the team, but again, as an advisor, I fucking like Becker. I think he's going to partner with winners. I like the move. Doesn't move the needle, but I like his comments about them. He's saying, the best run NFT project in the space. Agreed. That said, there's not a fuck ton of competition, but the competition that's there is excellent. There's really good builders in here. Again, not a ton of them, but the ones that are there are good. And to hear him thinking they're better than anyone, like Doodles, really well run. Great team, great project. Azuki, I think, is the same. Yuga's had moments, but Pudgy's the best. And I agree. And actually, you got to throw Magic Eden in that mix too. It's well, maybe not. It's not an NFT project, but
yeah, it's different. Yeah. Different.
I want to make an. I've been hearing that Pudgy has kind of started the sort of the momentum with a lot of the stuff. I kind of almost want to say the Kongs were kind of in charge of a lot of that momentum. You guys were a little bit ahead of the curve with dropping the coin on with decentralized. If you were to have dropped it later, I wonder what would have happened. But you guys seem to be about 2 months before all of that. I'm just wondering. It's so funny to me. It seems like the Kongs are almost too early for things. Your timing is immaculate, but it's almost too good. It's too early. These guys are in the actual peak of it, but you guys were kind of the, you're getting the flint. You're the one setting that sort of flint going, and now the fire is happening, and then these projects are doing this sort of thing. So I don't know if that's true or not. I was just thinking that.
I think it's like a different chain, different time, different event. So we were early, but that was because Rune's protocol was going live at the halving. So it was almost like if we did that now, it would not be the same as when we did it, because that was a moment. But the thing is, I think you have to give credit to the grind and the grit of where I stand with Pudgies, but I can respect the grind, and I can respect no, that shit's tough. Now it's easier when you have KOLs. It's easier when the influencers, you need it. Like, you absolutely have to have it to thrive in an attention economy. You have to have it. You got to have those guys coming in, the Beckers, the D's, and right. You got to have it. And if you don't have it, which is where Kongs are, you're not going to be that. You just won't.
But Henry, let me just say this real quick. I know what I wanted to say. The reason why Pudgies are hitting right now so hard is they had an idea, and that idea was to drop a claim coin Pengu to the Pudgy Penguins. That idea you guys had about 2 months earlier, even though it was on a different chain and different things. You did have that idea. That idea was kind of brewing, and you guys were kind of doing that first. So that's all I'm saying, is that the idea was there. The inspiration for a lot of this stuff you guys were doing before them. Even if, I don't know when they were thinking about it. I think he said a year before. There's something there that I want to at least let them be.
The thing is, we did this in early 21. Realistically, when Banana came out, I think the comparison there is more Banana, but it's different. Banana's isolated to Gen Kongs. There isn't a greater, airdrop to other communities. Listen, we led the way when it came to ERC20s combined with NFTs. We just did. But it was Ray with Meme Land that was like, it doesn't matter who does it first. It matters who does it best. And the reality is, I don't want to say the torch has been passed, but when you look at the Azukis, Pudgies, also keep in mind, massive funding by VCs behind all of these companies. Pudgies, Doodles, Bored Ape Yacht Club, Azuki, not funding them, heavily backed by VCs. And that gives you a leg up. That allows you to do some shit that you can't do if you don't have that kind of backing. So I'm happy to see it. I mean, of course, I want to see Kongs climb. I always do. But I realize it's a difficult road when you don't have those kind of people. And what brings people in, right? What brings people into your community? Things like token drops. You bought a Pudgy because you're like, I might get that token drop. And the reality is, we're not in a position right now to be able to do something like that. Do you know what I mean? So it hurts a little bit because you see shit that works, and you're like, fuck, we can't do it. We have Banana. We dropped decentralized. It's difficult to. That's the biggest tool that a project has in their toolbox to generate.
All I'm trying to do is say, hey, dude, you're whoever the ideas are coming. You're on top of them. Other projects are doing them. If they're doing them well, absolutely. I'm just saying that those ideas, the things that your team are doing, you're doing it the quicker and I don't know. There's something to that.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. We try to stay in the current. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the thing, but also this kind of scares me. I was thinking about this today. I don't want to like FUD things, but after these meme coins are driving value to these projects, I don't know what's next. I don't know what's next.
That's a great point.
Ask me.
What do you think, Henry? I'd love to hear this.
Well, no, it's tough because you do all of this and it brings hype to you. Look at Meme Land. Look at the hype behind Meme Land. I don't remember if the floors hit on captains like 6, 8, maybe 10 ETH, somewhere in that range. And in the end, you are left with a token, very little to do with that token. And eventually people just want more. What are you doing with it? You know, it's literally, it's spec. You could say Kong's made a cardinal sin of creating a token that was for use within the ecosystem. It was used to breed babies. It was used to change your bio, name your Kong, and eventually in our game, which was never part of the roadmap, it was really about breeding babies and figuring out what you could do with it. But once you give utility to it, it's the kiss of death. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, that's what that does? Everybody doesn't want to know what it does. It's the worst. The worst thing that Pudgies could ever do is do anything for the coin.
Yep.
Like that's the absolute worst thing they could do is say like, here's what you can use it for. Because once you do it, people are like, oh, that's it. It will never match their expectations. It never will. And then they'll just be like, well, what's after that? And so it's great for them. It's great for the space. It's great for the hype. But in the end, 6 months, 12 months, 2 years from now, what does it look like? By the way, I hope it's a paradigm shift. It's a silly word that everybody likes to throw around. I hope they change something. I hope there's something very unique about what they're doing, but I just haven't really seen anybody be able to do it yet, because what fuels everything that we're talking about right now is that Joe's going to buy a Pudgy to get value out of it and hope that Joe can sell Pudgy that he bought for 2.5 ETH to somebody for 3 or 3.5 ETH. And the minute that doesn't happen, the wind's out of your sails. It's like all of a sudden, like the balloon loses its air.
You just got to keep thinking of where's the next opportunity that hasn't been tapped out yet. It was meme coins, and now everybody sees the opportunity in NFTs, and then it's where's it go next? We know Ordinals in Runes has not lived up to any kind of potential yet, so it's pretty clear things will flow over there. I think it's getting more and more obvious that there's going to be a metaverse play, and we'll see a cycle of things flowing to the metaverse. I think we'll see a cycle of things flow into art. But at some point, we've run through them all. And it's either you rotate right back to the start, back to meme coins, which at that point maybe have been ignored for a couple, like these mini cycles, or at some point it's done. At some point it is done. At some point this ends and we go back to that bear market. And the question is it 6 months? Is it a year? Is this different? And it's a year and a half or something, but don't know, but that's going to happen.
Yeah,
it's hot potato, isn't it? It's all hot potato.
Much.
Yeah.
Take money. You guys be extractors. You guys be fucking extractors this time around. Just like Pump Fun is pulling out millions of dollars probably on a weekly basis here. You need to be doing that. I say these things out loud that are obvious because I sometimes am telling myself too. You need to take some of that money, maybe every time you sell, and a portion of it, take it out. Extract money. That is kind of why we're here, guys.
Yeah.
I thought about this with Sense today. Sense at 0.015 Bitcoin, and I'm just like, okay, I don't know where we're at in the cycle. Is this the place to just? I have 4. I'm like, is this the place to take the gains on it and be like, cool, that's an easy like 6K. Or like, are they going to run to 0.05? Because I don't really feel like the Ordinals have had that run yet. You know what I mean? They haven't had that run.
Right.
It's starting to like feel a little bit like they can go. But
people are talking about it now. People are pointing out a lot of tweets today saying how undervalued they are, and they're right. Zed, co-founder of Magic Eden, put out I think the order he thinks it goes. We got ME now. We have really big ETH ETF inflows right now, and that should continue. Pengu's next, anime coins next. Everybody's expecting an ETH all-time high next year, a Bitcoin all-time high, 150, maybe 200. And then Ordinals is the premier Bitcoin beta play.
Could be.
Everybody's saying it, and it's just because it's obvious.
That when I read it like that, orderly like that, I'm like, no, that makes sense to me. Makes total sense. The only thing he may be missing is an OpenSea airdrop or claim.
That's true. Yeah. Maybe he's expecting. Well, first off, competition. He's not going to promote them, right? And
Oh yeah. Good
so
point.
just that. But man, again, the tweets today comparing floor prices in Bitcoin to the ETH stuff. Look at the ETH stuff. Azuki 32,000, Pudgy's 102,000. Not a nothing project. That's totally the wrong way. A project that mints today,
A new
$7,400
project that nobody knows about. Yeah.
Yep. Doodles 16,000. Bored Ape 74,000. CryptoPunks 152,000. Milady 20. Like, look at that, and then look at the top projects over in Bitcoin. 17, 18K, 15K, 14K. It's man, if you don't smell the opportunity, like looking you right in the face here, man. Oh
Yeah.
I was gonna say that the ETH has community, but buying the Badger, going into their
point.
Discord, I was like bombarded with like happy birthdays, like fucking for 3 days straight. I just getting like fucking notifications, like people are saying welcome. I was like, oh shit. So like,
yeah, great community.
Communities are there. So, but I would say that the majority of those ETH, it literally happened like today. You know what I mean? Like these are all today, and the majority of it spurred by greed of getting a token claim or airdropped from a lot of those projects. So I do, and that's why I'm a little bit worried. Seeing that guy Zed write those out, really interesting. But after the sort of drops, which is kind of like, hey, I'm giving you money. These projects giving you money. How are they going to give you more money? And I think that's what I'm worried about next. And we just go back into not knowing what these fucking.
Well, it's just as long as you can keep that that momentum in the space, then the game of hot potato can keep going on. Like as long as that, it's funny. Like what is that thing? I don't even know if we could define it. What's that thing that starts the game of like duck, duck, goose? You're like,
Economy,
okay, everybody
right?
start
The economy.
Yeah, Trump.
Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah.
I think Trump allowing a lot of debauchery and less fear in a lot of these projects, doing a lot of these coins and operating without worrying about getting a Wells notice. I think that is probably why a lot of these projects are like, let's fucking go. You know what I mean? There's a little bit of that going on.
Definitely. But also, why did we know this was coming? Because everybody knew this was coming. When we saw global liquidity levels hitting an all-time high, not at like the highest they've been this year, but global liquidity levels were at never been higher. There had never been that much money out there. And there's a pattern out there that when there's liquidity, at some point it rotates to the speculative stuff.
Yeah.
It just was what happens.
And
we watched.
Stimmy.
Exactly. And then again, just this year, it hit that high. It hit it again, or a new high. That's our indicator to watch for, I think, when it starts cooling off, when that no longer looks that way. You know what I mean? And this is where I'm watching people who, the real experts, like the macro economy experts. You got to be paying attention to that stuff to see when we can start predicting that this comes to an end. But
scroll up. Who said this tweet here?
It's a good tweet, right?
Yeah.
It's a good tweet. God.
I was like, man, I like this. Like, I could get on board with this.
Yeah. No, I they're my takes. I believe the takes. They make sense to me because I think that rotation's coming. So like I think Whale dot whatever Mocha now said, look, ordinals are underpriced, 5 to 10 times higher they should be.
Yeah.
And it's basically in line with my predictions. I definitely go a little higher, but I think, well, of course, some things will go 15, 20 times higher. And I think we've curated some really good ones that got that great opportunity and some that are affordable. Because at the bottom here, actually, it's a different tweet where I'm like, honey badgers, make sure if you can't afford this shit, because it is expensive, a lot of this, honey badgers are pretty affordable for the upside that they have.
Shifting gears for a second, you may
look
have
at that, by the way.
Talk about. Wow.
AI16Z getting damn near $1 billion.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Magic Eden. Magic Eden seems really undervalued right now. Really undervalued right now when you compare it to Hyperliquid. What's that at right now? Market cap wise, $6 billion. I think.
Let's check, and I think FTV hit like 16 bill.
Something feels really off on the Magic Eden price right now. It seems way low.
Well, dude, it's fitting perfectly with your 3-day thing. A lot of people are planning to hold for 3 days and then sell. Day 3 is tomorrow, and day 3 is often. I think it's one more day. Let me check.
No, it opened on Monday. Today's Wednesday.
So the 10th was
Wait,
TBD.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I guess you're right. Technically tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think that would be our when we officially
It's
got our
Thursday.
3
It's
days.
Thursday. You know
Yeah,
that.
you're
right?
right. You're right. Sorry.
And man, like I was pulling up some charts earlier, looking at Blur, looking at a few other things. There is something to that, and it doesn't mean it plays out that way here, but there, man, a decent amount of supplies locked up. I think 6% is staked. Feels like a lot of people are going to probably dumped. I'm just not going to be shocked to see this.
It's amazing how many people kept. That's one of the new sort of paradigm shifts that I see is a lot of these tokens, these airdrops are doing well. Like it's not just boom, I'm selling and I'm out. You know what I mean? They're actually doing well.
Although that chart kind of looks like a shitcoin, doesn't it?
It looks really bad, right? Like really bad.
Yeah.
Hyperliquid's insane. It doesn't make sense, and you can't just necessarily say, well, that means Magic Eden should do this. I like that narrative, obviously, but Hyperliquid doesn't make sense. 17 billion FTV, 5.7 billion market cap. Just kind of crazy. That equals Magic Eden at $17. So it's doable. It's crazy. And I fucking love it.
Every influencer that I see on the timeline is pumping the hype coin.
What's market cap of? Wait a second. What's market cap of Magic Eden right now?
5 something. Let's check. 500.
So I mean, that's a 10x from here. That'd be Magic Eden at $40.
Yeah, let's see.
440
right now. So 440 market cap, huh?
No, 575.
You know what? These guys all
billion. Yeah.
Yeah, these guys. Okay, I'm gonna say they got the supply wrong, but maybe they don't. I think it's just obviously I'm wrong. I'll trust their data. I guess they've got 131 million tokens in circulation. 125 mil is what was airdropped. It was 200 mil that were generated at TGE. I think the extra tokens, that difference of 75 mil, I think that's what's held by the team, held by the team, not in circulation. Those are the staking rewards, I think. Because when you stake, you actually earn more tokens. So I think the extra tokens are coming from staking. I don't know for sure, but my calculations were off of a 200 mil supply, not 125 mil or 131 mil. So I may crunch some numbers again at some point. But
did you guys get the hype drop at all?
No, I never farmed it. Didn't do anything.
No, wait, I don't know. I feel like I bought a node on a thing called hype, but I don't think it's this.
It's worth checking, dude.
I know. I need.
It's worth checking. It's really worth checking. Although
were they
didn't go through the
selling
process
before?
They might have. I don't think so, but worth checking. Also, you would have had to go through the claim process. Otherwise, if you didn't, you miss out. I've seen so many screenshots of people who would have made millions, who are just regular dudes who are like, I can't fucking believe I didn't just click the button. Millions people lost on. Magic Eden, though, there's interesting play here. Unclaimed ME. This is at February 1st. That's the deadline to actually claim your tokens. Anything unclaimed goes to people who are staking. There's a big incentive here to stake. It's that. It's also announced today the future rewards. I do think you get some from trading, I think. But I'll double check this. They said that the rewards going forward are through staking and quests. So just be aware of that. It is the quests, and the quests are basically buy, sell, trade. It is the same thing almost, but that's how you're going to earn a majority of rewards. But I like that Charfood put this out here in the open, who he is an advisor to OpenSea now. Let's see. Imagine if Magic Eden starts doing airdrops to stakers. It is airdrop season. Other people are doing exactly this. Chartfu thinks it's a good idea. Again, he advises them. Again, point there is stake your ME token. What if the next big airdrop, it's going to ME stakers? At least a big chunk is going to them. What if the Pudgy Penguins partner with that Magic Eden and it's in, some of that token's going to stakers? It's probably pretty tempting if you got tokens to do a little staking. It's probably going to be rewarding, let alone the multiples you get back. So, yeah, interesting plays over there. Here, an example from Easy this morning. He staked some coins somewhere. I don't know what the coin was. Oh, that M3, that meme coin or whatever. Staked it, got $1,500. I think we'll see a lot of that. So
I should probably stake. If I'm not going to sell, I should probably stake.
Yeah, because you can even do it for a couple days. So
you can also do it for like 4 years, can you?
I know people who did that. Yeah. I hope that works out well, and it just might. It just might. Okay. Quick comment here. God, I was about to pull up Naval, but it looks so bad right now. I don't think I will.
I don't know what that. It's been so long since, like, I was checking out. He's been around for years. You know what I mean? Like,
Who?
Naval's been around for so long.
Yeah. Yep.
Just seems
Well-
weird. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you've. I don't know, dude. Oh, I heard that you were. Are we gonna have bored Elon on your show?
Yeah, he's coming on the morning show with me, which is fucking rad. Next Wednesday. Can't wait. Do some Naval talk. Do some metaverse talk.
Pump that shit, please.
Yeah, he's not a pumpy guy, but he's a believer in if you do the right thing, you know, it will get noticed. It doesn't play out that way here often. It doesn't, but I'm still like all the reasons I bought in. It still stands. The same kind of conviction. Just a pretty rough stretch. AI meme coins are getting wrecked today, other than the top ones. So, yeah. Quick comment on Pizza Pets. I had said yesterday or the day before I fucking hated this drama that's playing out on the timeline. Former co-founder of Ninja Alerts talking shit about the Ninja Alerts team and then saying they're stealing his ideas and shit. And then Ninja Alerts even answering back, and I'm like, this sucks. It's not funny. It's annoying. It's like as annoying as the Nick shit, you know, with Avalanche, all that. That said, the co-founder dude was on a Spaces yesterday with Leonidas. I gotta say, I like it now. I'm gonna play a little bit of this, just I don't know, seconds, but I like it now.
Leo, I didn't come here to talk about dog. I'm sorry. No. I'm here to shed some light on the injustice happening right under everyone's noses. People are losing their minds over Pizza Pets, okay? But let me tell you something. That was my idea!
Sounds like Joe, Jesus.
Without credit! Without acknowledgement! Completely ripped from my imagination and passed off as their own. Do you get it?
Okay, so
It's worth a listen because now I get it. It's a shtick, and now it's really smart. It is doing the Nick thing. It's fake controversy, whatever, but for some reason that fucking works. That gets me. I think it's funny as shit. When it was real, I'm like,
it is
this
completely fake.
It's gotta be. That's such crazy shit.
So-
It's 5 minutes of that.
Did you guys see that the chill guy may have been hacked because he's check out the private chat, Hudah.
Let's see.
I'm not sure if it's him or not. I didn't have a chance, but like, it seems like the chill guy is kind of like reversing his stance.
Oh, I've been hearing he's softened up actually. So that might not be hacked, but also
He gave his wallet. Remember, the whole thing
Yeah.
about him not giving his wallet because we wanted to like
Yeah.
reward him.
By the way, that guy sounded a lot like you, Joe.
I know.
Yeah,
A lot,
that's crazy. Yeah. Okay. I set up a Phantom wallet, Solana address. Thanks for the support. Yeah, he was very anti. I'll tell you this though, for like 2-ish weeks, I've been hearing that he's maybe starting to change his tune. So I'm not sure. Yeah, people saying hacked. Yeah, it's interesting.
Interesting. I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, that'd be cool if he changed his tune.
So, what, Henry? Do you guys think that Pudgy's is buying OpenSea? Do you think that like what is that? Does it not seem weird?
I don't think they are, but there's something going on there. Is OpenSea going to start listing abstract chain NFTs? Like, there's something there.
Yeah, there's something.
Is OpenSea going to drop Pengu to people? I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
OpenSea said no, but we've seen other people say no when things happen, and OpenSea has changed their PFPs before. They have, so it's a coin flip. Would be cool. This is interesting. Luke is saying I'm working on a deal. If I pull it off, biggest headline crypto's seen all year. Could that be the token?
Please.
But OpenSea would be that.
You know
who
what?
else changed their PFP?
Farouk.
I think he did too. There's one other person. Dun, 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 dun.
Ryan Carson.
This motherfucker's back.
Is he back?
He's
Why
back.
is he wearing a pea coat?
Oh my
This motherfucker. Now he's back in the AI shit.
Okay, the bull's back.
Yeah.
Everybody's crawling out of their caves.
Oh, dude, I saw Andrew Steinwald tweet yesterday. He's like, you guys seen 888 anywhere? You guys seen Pac anywhere? And it's like, they'll be back though. They'll be back for sure. This is one of those signs. Yep. And it's like, I don't know what to think. Like, you know, whatever. The guy can do what he wants. He can come back to X, but don't forget that he ran away when things got difficult.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of them did. And then they came back and they want us to S their Ds.
Yeah. Will we?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, boys. Hold
Next
me
week we
down.
got a new guest, Ryan Carson.
I love it. I dig it. All right. What? Hang on.
What?
Let me. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. So I saw a tweet from somebody about the chill guy, a retweet of it,
Okay.
and it sounded more legit, but the tweet's deleted. So yeah, I think still questionable.
Yeah.
I want to get to drones. Any other points, crypto related, anything like that? I'll say this. I am looking with meme coins in general, like pretty down, like pretty fucking down. I am looking for some good opportunities. I think I'm going to buy a bag of nothing today, if I can. It's down to like 68 mil. I think I'm going to buy some nothing. So I like to tell people when I make trades, so that trade I think is going to happen.
Yeah, I've almost not even. You know what? Thank God NFTs are back. I feel like the whole meme coin thing. I'm a fish out of water a little bit. Don't know. See, the thing I like about the NFTs is there's solidified dates in which I can approach my strategies. Right there, we've got. You buy a pudgy penguin, you're gonna get an allotment. Once it happens, you can start to deal with whatever. A meme coin, you're like, okay, I'm buying it. When the fuck do I sell this goddamn thing? When's the thing happen? What's gonna happen? I can't deal with that. It's just too intense. But I feel like meme coins are kind of not as hot as they were.
Definitely. Well, actually, we could measure that. Kinda. Let's see. Just looking at the market, which had gotten to 120, 130 bill. So let's see where we're at now. Crypto categories, memes. All right, let's see. It does feel like it'd be lower, but I'm not going to be surprised either way. It's pretty flat. You know what? It's just spread out because so many coins have been launched and so many new ones, but it's basically all-time high still, which is interesting. And I still think all the AI shit's way undervalued. I still think it's going to 100 bill just in the AI stuff, just in AI. I believe it too. I do.
Yeah, I've been hearing the other cool take that I kind of heard was that like NFTs are almost a vessel for the coins, which I like that sort of belief. Like they've got communities already built in. They've got everything. They've got community. And the other thing I would say is that the cool thing about NFTs is the provenance, right? You've got the wallet addresses. You've got the token holders. You've got that, and you're rewarding those people. That's what it's kind of for, right? I mean, that's kind of what we were hoping for, is a rewarding of the people that hold the NFTs. And so I feel like that's a natural progression of how it kind of should be, is like the NFT community, they get dropped the coin, and then the coin gets brought to the general public rather than just the coin being out, and then launching. It seems, I don't know, it seems more official.
Yeah,
I gotta fly.
Oh, yeah. Right. No, he does. Okay, should we save let's save the drone shit for tomorrow?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Let's do that.
I know that he sounds like he always leaves, like he's always got to leave, but today he actually does. I mean, he does. Yeah,
it's a true story. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, though.
Yep. Good luck, man. Catch you later. Love you, man. Bye.
Later, man.
And I guess then it's a fitting place to say goodbye. We love you.
Oh, yeah, we do.
A lot. Fucking lot.
Definitely.
Feels so good. It's intense.
So happy that we don't get to talk about the drones today. My wife was talking about the drones today too.
Oh, well, let's talk a little bit.
Well, she was
give me your general thought.
The general thought is that the politicians on the ground in these areas are upset that the government is kind of being like, yeah, we don't know. Well, it'll be fine. Almost like implying that, like, remember when the balloons were over, certain areas, and it was China, and you're like, we have to get to the fucking bottom of this shit real fast. Like, this is almost like the U.S. government's kind of like, it's fine, don't even worry about it, which makes it seem like we're in charge of that, and we don't want anyone to know about it.
Do you buy it? What do you think it is? Do you think we know what it is? Because they're saying exactly that. They're saying it's not a military. They said it's not the army. I don't remember if they said military. Said it's not a foreign thing, and it's not the army, I think is what they said. What do you think?
I would think that there's two ways to think this. Either it's a exercise or something that the American government is spearheading and are involved in, or it's something so petrifying and that they want to keep such secret that they're lying and telling people that they don't even worry about it. There's nothing to see here. Please go to bed. You're dreaming. It's all a dream.
Crazy.
Don't worry about it. Sort of
Fucking
thing.
nuts. They said it was Iran at first, and now there's video in Iran. They're trying to shoot them down because they're over there, and they're showing up in like Australia, and they're in the UK. They're fucking everywhere. They're everywhere. And I'm with you that they just don't want us to know, and they don't want us to be alarmed about something. But there's a lot of them, and the videos are wild. But it's like, are they UFOs? Do we believe that they don't know what they are and that they can't take them out of the sky? Something like the moves like that's crazy. But
after shooting at them, they should like. It doesn't seem like they're disappearing so fast that they can't shoot up some airplanes to figure out what's going on up there.
Yeah. So then it seems like they want them up there. So so my conspiracy theory.
Yeah. What is it?
And I actually like. I think this is the most likely thing. I think they're ours. And I think maybe all over the world, it's you know, it's different governments. They're up there. I think we know exactly what they are. I think they're up there for a purpose, and you just can't say it. You just can't say. This is a great thread actually showing them. There's people who sent their own drones up to them, and something knocks out their batteries. Right? I think I'm right.
I don't even care about that. I'm more interested in Pudgy's buying OpenSea than I am about this.
Oh, that's funny. There's my thought.
They are U.S. drones, and they are scanning for a dirty bomb. There, I said it. Dirty bomb.
You can't tell people. You can't tell people they're up there looking for a threat. That many things looking. What kind of threat is that? Like, what kind of threat are you got drones scouring all around the globe? Unless I think there's a threat all over the world.
Well, I don't know.
Dirty bombs, nuclear bombs, biological agents. Terrible, terrible things, boys. Terrible things.
I don't know, dude.
Oh my god, it's so crazy.
Yeah. Did you end up getting your newsletter?
Fucking crazy. Did what?
Did you get your newsletter out yesterday?
I did. That thing stresses me out every week.
Yeah.
I don't like doing it anymore.
You shouldn't do it.
You want to know why I don't like doing it? Because I can't do it and make it excellent.
You're big time now. You're big time now, baby.
It's it's if I do it, I want it to be fucking killer. And when I used to be able to put a couple days of writing and thinking and writing stuff out and making charts, and when I loved it then because I felt proud of it. And now I do it and I got to cram it into a few hours, and I'm like, I know this could be 10 times better, and I'm not proud of it.
Not only that, like, how many people read it?
There's like it's a good amount. I think we got 9,000 subs. Something in that ballpark. Yeah, it's decent. The open rate's great on it. Like, it's, you know, we've got a different audience. We've got like professionals, not like a degen audience. And this is how they stay in touch.
I was going to actually compliment your writing today. One of your first shows, you said, "Who said that penguins can't fly?" I thought that was a great little headliney type of thing that I thought was well done. So
thank you.
Kudos to you.
I'm decent at coming up with like little one-liners for writing, but thank you, dude. Appreciate that a lot.
Of course.
Cool shit. All right, guys. Well, I hope you all have a fucking spectacular night. A really, really great one. When the market looks like this, which is the weirdest fucking thing I've seen in a while, is in crypto looking good, pretty good, and not knowing what direction to go, and nobody does. I've seen tweets about this. Like, do I go to NFTs? Do I get out of meme coins? Do I focus on meme coins? Right? Like, I don't know, but what I do know is do not disengage. If you can figure out where it's moving to, and it is going to go one way or another, probably. If you can figure that out before the rest, usually you do well. Usually you eat. So maybe stay plugged in, stay on top of this shit, right? Yeah. There we go. Have a great night, fam. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll fucking see you.
Yeah. Love you all. See ya.
We're the non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Bringing our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's on everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, on anthem we sing. Zero holders, on anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible is the land.
Yo, that one's fucking weird, man. Did you see that? That one's fucking weird. Watch that shit, Joe. Look at that, the little fucking doody-doo. It's like all zipping around, and then a fucking thing comes up and it mounts it. Fucking goes into the mothership. You're muted, Joe.
Well, I should
there we
be.
go.
Yeah, I see it. Little mount.
That's crazy shit.
Yeah, dude.
Are they gonna find the nuke?
That's not a dirty bomb, dude. It's not a dirty bomb.
You don't think so? Do you think there's a chance?
Nope.
Zero chance.
Zero chance, dude. Zero chance. You're thinking drones are like aliens. You're thinking like things are mounting each other. I mean, we have to get on. We have to figure out baseline what the fuck is happening.
They're definitely drones, though.
I'm too concerned with making money right now. I need to do things. I'm trying to farm this Jupe token. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm on there. I'm swapping fucking Sol for USDC. Gotta fucking do this thing, dude.
Yeah, I feel you.
And I'm telling you, man, there's so much not only that, there's so much shit on the timeline today that's just like so fucking cryptic and weird, and I don't know what everyone's saying, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Just so much mystery. There's so much mystery going on today.
Yeah. I love it.
There's so much behind the scenes today, dude. I'm freaking out.
Let's make money, Joe.
I'm trying, dude. You know what? All those business people, I don't know about all those business people. I don't know about that. All I know is if our space makes a ton of money, I do think that the NFT space will thrive because we're the ones that are going to be collecting it. Trump and all these other, I don't think they're collecting NFTs. You know what I mean? I think the groups that are here now and maybe some other people are going to be collecting them, but it's just when we start making some bank. Because if I start making some bank, there's a laundry list of artists that I would love to get pieces from just for the fuck of it at this point, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd love to start making some kashish, dude.
It's going to happen. It is happening. We're manifesting it.
I know we are.
There we go. Well, I love you, brother.
Oh, are we done?
Make some money. I'm fucking done.
You cut off the song. So
I got excited seeing that thing mount up into the mothership because maybe it found it. Maybe it's like, hey, it's down there. Dirty bombs down there.
Mothership. I thought they're drones, dude.
It's a mothership drone.
All right.
But yeah. There's a nuke's gonna go off here in the next week.
Great, dude.
Yeah.
Great.
So just make some money in the meantime.
It's in New Jersey.
Yeah, but it's everywhere, but New Jersey's getting it.
All right, man. I love you so much.
Good night, sweet Joe.
Stay warm. Nice meeting you too. It was nice meeting you.
So fucking cold. Yeah. Stay warm, Joe.
I will. Thank you so much.
Peace, brother.
Peace, bro.